So the free kill law, wow, that's a difficult one. So in 1990, the legislature, as part of the medical malpractice statute, created something where the only people who could make recovery in a wrongful death medical malpractice case would be the surviving spouse of the deceased or any children under the age of 25. So what happens is it created scenarios where if someone like me, for example, and I'm 52, and if I wasn't married and all my kids were over the age of 25, no one could bring a claim. My parents couldn't bring the claim. My children who are over 25 couldn't bring a claim. And it got the name free kill because these doctors were now afforded this opportunity to commit gross negligence with no repercussions and no ability to seek redress in the court system. And now 32 years later, it's still law. Recently, the legislature was in session and there was a bill, it was a bipartisan bill to eliminate that free kill law, and it didn't make it onto the floor to get voted on. So it's just gravely unjust to have this type of a law. If you or I are driving a car and we hit somebody and we kill them, their spouse can bring a claim, their children can bring a claim if there's children. If there's no spouse or children, their parents can bring a claim. So why should doctors be afforded additional protections that we aren't? The argument that they've made was, oh, the malpractice premiums are so big, we don't want to lose providers out of the state. And just being candid, that's a nonsensical argument. It's the same argument that was made in 2003 when they did some amendments to the medical malpractice statute. They tried putting caps in to cap the amount of recovery at $250,000. Anyone who's tried a medical malpractice case knows you spend about $100,000 in costs on that case, so it would be cost prohibitive. And they had 3 special sessions back in 1990 to address that amendment to the statute. And eventually the senators were subpoenaing the malpractice carriers' records to see exactly what kind of profits they made and how much of a malpractice crisis they were. And all of a sudden they backed off and said, oh, maybe we could do $500,000. So I think it's a disingenuous argument that they're making, and you have severe cases, the worst cases of all. You're talking human life being taken without any ability to seek compensation for the people who committed that wrong.